Hey guys, welcome back to the Xenia Star Galaxy. I hope you guys are doing great today. Always good to see you. We have some really exciting stuff to go over today. We are going to be covering off a little bit of a recap of the developer stream that happened today at 11 a.m. on Dungeon Hunter Champion's Twitch page. So if you didn't get to check it out, we're going to be going over essentially the biggest announcement that happened, which was the ritual summoning and the new 5-star champion that's going to be released. So I wanted to share that with you guys. It was an amazing stream. They did a great job. And they released a ton of upcoming stuff. Hopefully we'll have it very, very soon in our hot little hands. So I wanted to basically do a breakdown of the different recipes in the ritual summoning because they were released. And I'm sure you guys are going to want to get to collecting those champions, leveling them up, ascending them. So we're going to break it down for you guys so you guys know ahead of time what you need to be working on. So what they did is they launched Diva, the new 5-star champion. She is a Nat 5, and she's going to be available in the ritual summoning. So ritual summoning is essentially taking a bunch of different material champions and essentially performing a ritual to summon a new champion with those units. So there is going to take some work to do this. So I'm going to walk you guys through what needs to happen. The Light Archangel is also going to be eligible for a ritual summon as well. So there's a lot of exciting stuff coming up. This is all launching with the second update that I don't know when it's coming out, but hopefully really, really soon. So very, very excited about this. I can't wait to get both of these champions, and they're both 5v5 eligible. So you know I'm going to be getting my hands on those for sure and testing them out as soon as I can. So we're going to start with Diva and what her requirements are. So the Water Diva is the one that's going to be available through the ritual summoning. So I'm going to just pull up the recipe right here to essentially fuse her. So it's going to require 4 4-star champions. Okay, so 4 4-star champions are going to be used. What you'll have to do with the 4 4-star champions is you'll have to get them to 5-star ascended max level. So that's the requirement for these 4 4-star champions. So let's start, and the nice thing about it is if you don't have these 4-star units, there are 2 and 3-star units that can be used to essentially do a ritual summon to get these 4-star units so that you'll have them. Okay, so let's break it down. So the 4 that are required, I'm going to throw them up here on the screen for you. You're going to need to get a Water Naga. You're going to need a Water Scion. So if you completed your mission boards and didn't feed your Water Scion, surprise, you need him. So hopefully you guys hung on to him. And you'll also need Violate, the Dark Dryad, and then you'll also need the Nature Tiki Warrior. Okay, so how do we get those champions if we don't have them? Well, Violate, easy. You have to farm the Dark Bull Demon raid boss. So you'll have to get the pieces for her. So if you already spent the time grinding to get one, guess what? You're going to have to spend the time grinding to get a second one, or potentially summon her from an LD disc. Okay, so let's break down the Water Naga first. So in order to get the Water Naga, what you'll need to do is get these champions to 4-star max level and ascended to be able to do a ritual summon to get the Water Naga. So you will need a Water Basilisk, a Water Shark, a Fire Ranger, and Mojo, the Nature Group and Shaman. So pretty attainable and accessible units, which is awesome. Mojo is a 2-star unit, the other ones are 3 stars, so that's awesome. So you want to get those guys. Okay, and then if you didn't save your Water Scion and you don't have one, what you're going to need to do is get the Water Sentinel. You'll need the Water Crowhag, the Fire Dragon Guard, and then you'll also need the Nature Crystal Priest. So the Nature Crystal Priest is a 2-star, so common discs are your friend. And then the other ones are super attainable. They're 3-star units as well. Now, the Nature Tiki Warrior, if you do have one, just remember she is 5v5 eligible. Actually, all these champions are, but she's really great. So I would definitely go and get yourself another one through ritual summoning and save one for 5v5. I think I would do that with all these champions. That's what I'm gonna do as well. But to get the Nature Tiki Warrior, you're gonna use one Rhoda, so the Nature Valkyrie. the Nature Ranger, the Water Sentinel, and then the Fire Devil, which is a 2-star unit, easily obtainable from common discs. Okay, so essentially what you'll do, you'll get all those units, you'll level them up and ascend them, max them out to 5-star, and then you'll be able to summon yourself a Nat 5 from that, which is awesome. And she's a new unit, and we're going to go over what is so great about Diva while we're on the topic of Diva. There is a new, essentially what this champion brings to the table is a new skill, or a new debuff rather. And so let's take a look at what that looks like. So the new debuff that Diva brings to the table is something called Starstruck. And what Starstruck does is it reduces the damage dealt by an affected enemy. So if you have the Starstruck debuff on you, you can't do as much damage. Essentially, the way the devs explained it was, because she's got this really cool heart, she plays this music, it makes you starstruck, and now you can do as much damage to the champions on the other team. And the crazy thing about Starstruck is it cannot be cleansed. So if an enemy has an effect that removes debuffs, it can't be removed. So you're just kind of stuck waiting for that to go away, that effect to go away. She also has bonus damage based on accuracy, which is really cool. And it's really, really exciting that there's that new debuff, because it's going to basically bring into play a whole new aspect of gameplay, which is exciting. Very, very exciting. So the nice thing about Diva is she also has her main skill that does healing. So if you look at her first skill here, fires a musical chord from her harp, damaging target enemies from distance. Her passive heals nearby allies for a small amount each time she uses another skill. The healing is based on her max HP, so obviously one of the things when she comes out that you'll be looking at doing is getting as much HP on her as possible to take advantage of that healing. Okay, we also did get a little bit of a sneak peek at all the other elements of the Diva, so I will have little screenshots coming up right here that are essentially the different elements, screenshots of what their skills were, as much that we could get from the stream that came basically from just basically screenshotting while we were going through, but those will be up here for you guys to take a look at as well. So that's super exciting. I really can't wait for this to be launched and for us to be able to get our hands on the new champions. So next, let's take a look at the breakdown recipe for the Light Archangel, because that's the next question that everyone's going to have. What about the Light Archangel? Because he is available in the ritual summoning as well. So to get yourself, it's the same concept of Diva that is going to translate over to the Light Archangel. So what you're going to need for him is a Nature Dino Kid, the Water Naga again. You'll also need yourself a Fire Scan Warlord, and then also a Xenia. So if you pulled multiple Xenias like me, I'm very thankful that I have a use for her now. I already have one built, so it's awesome. So let's take a look at the breakdown, because I myself don't have any of the other units, I don't think. So so to get a Nature Dino Kid, what you're going to need is a Nature Roller Derby Girl, or a Nature Derby Girl, rather. The Nature Dragon Guard, the Water Crow Hag, and then the Fire Grublin Ruffian. So he is a 2-star unit, so he'll be super easy for you guys to get. The other ones obviously are 3-star, as you guys know. And then the Water Naga is the same. We already went over him previously, so I won't go into detail on him. And then the Fire Warlord, pretty simple. You're going to need the Fire Ranger, the Fire Dragon Guard, the Nature Golem, and then a Water Slime. So your slimes are going to good use now. Super exciting. And then obviously your Xenia you'll get through farming shard pieces, the LD discs. And then don't forget, guys, you can also, if you're missing just 1 or 2 shards, you can go into your guild shops now on the day of those elements and be able to purchase them. So that's super, super awesome if you're just missing a couple pieces. So super pumped about this. It's going to be really good. I can't wait to get both of these champions. It's going to take some work though, and a lot of grinding, a lot of elixir grinding as well. The other thing that's really exciting about the dev stream, they tease us with co-op mode coming out soon. Also, we had a sneak peek of Steel Widow 11 and also Elder Dragon 11 and 12. So I'll just throw in some screen caps here of what that looks like. So those are coming out in update number 2, which is awesome. And the last thing, guys, too, just shortly, like maybe half an hour ago before I'm recording this video, the devs announced in their Discord that there is a new event launched. I'm sure if you guys are logged into your game, you already know this, but they launched the PvP energy event. So if we go into our news, we go to the PvP energy sprint. So it's similar to the regular energy sprint. So you'll be able to use PvP energy to get a bunch of different rewards. It's going to require using 75, super easy and attainable. We have 3 days, basically 4 days to complete it, and it's going to give us a bunch of free rewards, which is great. So between the regular energy spending event and this one, we're getting ourselves enough shards to do an LD disc, so that's super exciting. And if you go to the PvP event, the energy spending event, and you feel like you can't spend enough PvP energy, just a reminder, don't forget your daily quests, okay? You're going to get 3 extra PvP energy to spend every single day from that. And then also, if you guys didn't know, when you go into your shop, you can go to the free tab, and then there's also PvP energy to be accumulated from watching ads. So really easy to obtain enough to do it. I'm going to be able to probably complete it in the next day and a half. So yeah, get to it, get grinding on that PvP energy event. Anyways, guys, that covers off what I wanted to go over. Just a reminder too, if you guys weren't on the live stream and you want to be able to catch the future live streams of Dungeon Hunter Champions on Twitch, just click the link in the description below. I'm going to have their page linked there. And also, if you weren't there today, they did announce that there's going to be a new champion that's launched next week as well. I'm really excited to see what that's going to be all about. And there's going to be a new event next week too. I don't really know anything that's going on, but I'm really excited to see what comes out. And it looks like there's a lot of things in the work over the next week. So keep your eyes peeled, and I will see you guys on the next video. Again, if you guys liked this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down and tell me why in the comments. And we will catch you guys again. Remember to spread love and not hate. We'll see you later.